Alrighty, hello, happy Thanksgiving to all those that are currently celebrating. Dead by Daylight decided to release the chapter on a Thursday this week instead of Tuesday like they usually do, and a week early because I was assuming it would be coming out on December 3rd, which is the day after my birthday, but they decided Thanksgiving is more than okay. With that, we have a new survivor, a new killer, a new collection to look at, and a new quality of life-ish, if you want to call it. So, first and foremost, this is the new login screen with an epic lobby music and everything. A little bit loud, but all in all, looks amazing. Now, we were told that they will be getting a map because it is supposed to be part of the Pale Swamp and the Swamp maps. However, that was not released in this update. We assuming because the swamps are going under a complete graphical change, akin to that of like Lapkin Lane, in Haddonfield, from the old style to the new style. That will release alongside of that. So with that, we do have a new side of Ormond that we did get. So Mount Ormond now has 2 locations instead of the 1, which is pretty cool. In addition to that, we have the new killer with the Houndmaster, which I am excited to get my hands on. Now, I do not know her perks as of right now. She has the All-Shaking Thunder, which I am dubbing Thunder Thighs. After falling from a great height, your lunge attack and distance will be increased by 75% for 8 seconds with a 5-second cooldown, meaning you can have this go permanently, which is pretty cool. We got No Quarter. When a survivor reaches 75% on healing while self-healing, they are faced with a continuous skill check. If one of those skill checks is missed or the healing is interrupted, the survivor suffers from broken for 20 seconds. That is going to be really good for anti-healing builds. However, on the PTB, I do not know if it was fixed. The syringes counted as a self-heal and automatically just put you into broken. I do not know if that was fixed. The last perk is a new Scourge Hook, Jagged Compass. At the start of the trial, you'll get 4 hooks that will be turned into Scourge. When a survivor is unhooked from a hook, that now becomes a Scourge Hook. When you hook a survivor on, the generator with the most progress is revealed in yellow. And the reason why that is pretty good, because now we're actually getting a way of creating more Scourge Hooks and a little bit more snowball-ish potential, because now with this creating a Scourge Hook, yes, you'll get more opportunities for Pain Res, but even though Pain Res is still only a 4-token system, this is pretty cool because Gift of Pain, Floods of Rage, and Handman's Trick all work around Scourge Hooks. Floods of Rage, when they get unhooked from it, you see them. So, I wonder how that works with Jagged Compass, and that's something I'm probably going to have to look into. But Gift of Pain, as well as Hangman's Trick, which is a notification of when Survivor begins sabotaging, but that's not it. You also get to see the aura within 12 meters of a Scourge Hook, and with this creating more, this makes Handman Trick a really great snowball potential free aura reading. Now, it's only when you carry a survivor, but that combined with lethal, you'll see him for an extra couple seconds. It is pretty neat, and that's going to be one of my go-to combos for testing out new builds. Now, on the survivor side, we got more members of a kind of a cult, the disciple of a Black Talon, and she was condemned to be a sacrifice. We have Taurie Kane, which is a very unique take because this is the first survivor, I believe, that is worshiping or dealing with the occult altogether. Because we know that Felix and Eleni were raised in the cult, and while they didn't exactly continue with it, but that's their backstory. So I am pretty happy to see this. She does have 3 unique perks. A new invocation, the treacherous crows, is the same thing as the weaving spiders that is from Sable. Basically, is then you'll become broken after completion, but whenever a survivor in the terror radius of the killer scares a crow, the aura is revealed to all survivors for 2 seconds. So basically, anytime it's a survivor, not you. So that is pretty cool and going broken. But the problem I have with this is that you're using broken status like no mither or invocation, or weaving spiders. They don't stack. So you need to spend 60 seconds to do weaving and then 60 seconds to do treacherous. So that's my only thing. That is that's 2 minutes. That is a generator and a half for aura reading and lesser gens. And that's assuming the killer doesn't stop you in that 2 minutes. Clean break is after you finish healing another survivor. While being healed by another survivor, you can press an ability to gain broken. After 60 seconds, you become healthy. Basically, when you're, it's kind of like babysitter? When you get unhooked with the Steve perk, you become broken and heal over time. It's kind of like that, but it's pretty much just saying, hey, I'm going to chill for a minute. I can heal over time, save on that 20th seconds, and go back to gens. It's decent. I don't see a lot of people getting a lot of use out of it. And Shoulder the Burden is the newest anti-camping, anti-tunneling one. Is once per trial. As long as you, the user, is not on death hook, you can press an ability button in front of a hook survivor and you will unhook them. After you unhook them, you will lose a hook state. So if you're on no hooks, you'll go to 1. If you're on 1, you'll go to death hook. But the person that you're unhooking, saying if they're death hooked, getting tunneled, and the killer really wants them, you can trade one of your hook states to give to them. However, it makes you scream and expose for 40 seconds, meaning, woohoo, killer, look at me. Now, that is everything new in terms of what is new for the chapter. However, with that, we are having the new UI issue for a new thing. We now have an inbox. And one of the things that are going to happen when you log in, you're going to get one of these new inbox messages right across. It's going to be this one, and it's telling you about the chapter collection. New updates and stuff like that. Instead of being hidden in the news, you're now going to get news and new messages. So the new one is we have some new chapters. You now can see the new patch notes in here. This is also kind of like a little mid-chapter update as well with the chapter, as like 4 killers are getting slightly reworked, buffed, nerfed, adjusted, new perks as well, which is really good for the health of the game. However, there is now a message system that is going to give you messages from the fog. These will be more personal, not news updates. It could be where you could get special gifts or personalized messages. So for checking it out, you do get 100,000 extra blood points, which is a neat little feature. In addition to that, we now have a new collection, and that is the Doomed Course collection. As of right now, it is only the new launch skins for the Survivor and Killer. So we're going to look at the Houndmaster new skins, which you have her base and her palette swapped skins. You have a slightly more edited palette swaps for her yellow. You can swap her coat to be a more of a petticoat and a recolor of that as well. And she has a new legendary set, which changes the dog to a poodle, gives her a whole new outfit, and I believe with this gives her a new Mori. So we're going to check out the original Mori now. as well as this is the Mori on the legendary skin, which usually gets unique ones. And it looks like to be the same Mori, which is a little disappointing. However, it does swap out the dog, so maybe that is the more of a reason why it is the 1755. Now, this is also a little bit interesting because these skins are usually on sale for the base, like 10% off, like everything else, and it's usually like 1,500. It is still 18. I don't know if they're going to change that, if that's a bug. I do not know. And new things, Taurie Kane does have her new outfits. You do have the palette swaps of her base outfit. New outfit that includes new tattoos and recolor of tattoos, but is still the same outfit. Which is pretty neat. Her initiation skin shows her with more of a bob look, as well as a recolor for that. And in addition to that, she has two of her in her occult attire. And there's two versions of that. Personally, I think this is really cool. The new Survivor is definitely interesting, and I kind of do like her fit. Definitely feels like a little bit of Nia, like 3.0. Nia is definitely better, if you ask me, but yeah. So that is everything with the Dune's Curse update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful holidays, and we will see you on Viewer Gains Sunday. Till then, have a good one, and good night. Goodbye.